Are you a busy professional looking to diversify your portfolio? Ever wanted to passively invest in real estate but don't know where to start? John Fortes provides you with a guide to passively invest in real estate. This is the Passive Investor Show.
And now, the Passive Investor Show. Here's your host, John Fortes.
Hello, PI listeners. Thank you for lending me your time today. Welcome to the Passive Investor Show. I'm John Fortes. Our goal is to provide you, the busy professional, with passive investing tips and tricks for your real estate investments to leverage more time for you to focus on your true passions. Let's get to work. There is no such thing as the perfect deal. And I'm going to tell you why. If you had a sure thing every time, life would be perfect. But the fact that we never know, but we prepare ourselves as much as possible, is what convinces us that we think we know that it's the perfect deal. But when we go in conservative, we hedge ourselves and protect ourselves against the risks. So I'll give you a few things that helps me when I come across an opportunity and what makes me contribute to a deal or participate in a deal. One, I've educated myself. I go out and I do all of the education. I take the courses. I go to the conferences. I network. I talk to buddies. I talk to people that are experienced and been there before. I participate in conversations, and I don't care if I'm wrong. And it's the fact that I'm looking to learn. So when I go in with the open mindset, like, I don't care if I'm wrong, it helps me. It really does help me get the answer at the end of the day and helps me learn. So the education really helps through conferences, programs, reading, podcasts, audiobooks, whatever way I can get my information from, I'm literally doing it. So basically my car ride's a Commute University. So that's the school that I attend right now. So every time I'm in the car, I'm listening to an audiobook or a podcast or something audible that gets me. I hardly listen to music. I'm trying to do more of that, but I'm so obsessed with learning. It consumes me at times. So when I can get a chance to go to the music, I don't even think about it until someone mentions it. Networking with those doing it, that helps. Like I said, I mentioned it earlier, when I'm talking to colleagues, or you can reach out to people that are doing it. Once you learn the space or get involved in the space, you're going to talk to people that live and breathe this. So I have many conversations on a weekly basis, daily basis at times, with certain individuals that I talk about real estate with, especially multifamily investing. I learn so much on a daily basis that it's probably would be overwhelming for the normal person. So I don't know. I just like to immerse myself. That's just the way I go. Then get out of your own head and commit to doing it. Once you learn and have some experience of people that have contributed to you and to your learning, to your education, or just you're surrounding yourself by the right people, you got to start doing it. You got to commit to it. You got to get involved in an opportunity to start seeing how it works. Because when I tell individuals this all the time, when you participate in a fund, you start watching your money a little bit closely. And when you watch it a little bit closely, you start learning processes, systems, communication. How are they doing this? How are they doing that? You learn it really, really quickly. And it just kind of takes off from there, where your next year you might contribute more. And then you'll get really comfortable and you'll contribute more. And that's just a process and a way of learning, because no one, when it comes to investing, no one jumps all the way into the pool. People dip their toe in first. Dip your toe in. Go with the minimum investment. You got to know your risk tolerance too. So if you don't mind investing in a fund that you'll see no returns for 2 years because it's a dead asset and they're renovating for the first 2 years, then they'll lease it up and then refinance out or whatever they're going to do, or sell it, or whatever the business plan is. You got to know that if you can handle that 2-year wait period. And if you can't, that's not the investment for you. If it's a straight cash flow from day one, that's the investment for you. There's many ways to go about it. Start small. I just mentioned it. Start small, and you don't have to go big. You don't have to hit a home run with your first investment. You don't have to say, I'm gonna invest $500,000 on this first deal. Give me the maximum investment. I'm gonna participate with the maximum investment. If you're not experienced, go with the minimum. Start small and work your way until you're comfortable with the operator to say, I will invest the maximum allowed. And this ties into this one. As you gain confidence, invest more capital. Start putting it to work. That's basically, I just summed it up in probably like the last 3 or 4 bullet points. Lastly, you got to trust yourself. You got to trust your gut. You got to believe in yourself. It's a mindset thing. I personally, growing up, had confidence issues. And when I grew up, I started to trust myself, learn, practice what I was learning, and participate. Now I'm so full of confidence in whatever I do. It's just, I wish I had it when I was younger. And that's just something that, putting it out there, it feels good to kind of just talk about it. Just remember, there's no such thing as the perfect deal. It's opportunities. It's looking and educating yourself for the right opportunity to participate in. And when you do that, you'll feel good about it. Whether the deal goes good or bad, you'll feel good because you put yourself in a position to identify something that there's no such thing as perfect, but you put yourself in a position to really, really understand why you invested. There's no second guessing, and you can't just say, oh, I wish I never did that. But you put yourself in a position to learn exactly what you need to learn prior to contributing to an investment. PI listeners, I'm grateful for your time, and I appreciate you for listening. If any of this resonates with you, please subscribe and leave a review. The more you know, the more we grow. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time.